without them. Hey, good morning, you guys. Trisha Turner here with another episode of Anything But Average, Achieving Success in Life. You guys better put your seatbelts on this morning because I've got some high energy for you. Y'all know that I'm already filled up with energy, but I've got a special guest today who is like beyond me, I believe. This is Joe Kenemore. He's the CEO of Bannerseason, which I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about. But he's got a couple of other businesses that he's involved in. He's been through some downtimes in the industry and is definitely going to give you guys some success tips. So, Joe, welcome to the show this morning.
Woohoo! I am here. I am ready to deliver. Let's do this thing. Trisha, you do have energy that matches mine, and I love it. Let's do this thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, tell everybody where you are in the United States, kind of what is Bannerseason and what y'all's business focuses on, please.
Awesome. I am in Salt Lake City, Utah today at Silicon Slopes. So right here at the corporate offices of Bannerseason. And Bannerseason is a customer engagement platform, which means we teach people how to engage with their customers. And doesn't really include emails or texts or anything like that that's digital. So it's a fantastic way to communicate. And we communicate through people's mailboxes, not inboxes. Mailboxes. I know, old school, right? But it works, I promise.
And guess what? I imagine right now with everything that's going on in the world, people are welcoming things in their mailboxes, especially positive things.
I assume I'll be back in the back helping folks build boxes today. Yes.
Yes.
Welcome. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. And outside of Bannerseason, you also have a production company as well, right?
I do, yeah. Cash Media Works out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been around for 24, 25 years now and having to reinvent ourselves down there right now, but it's working.
So you and I talked a little bit before we got on live. I know you were in business, of course, in 08, 09, 9/11, and now the coronavirus. What are some things prior to this coronavirus when you look at kind of past history of things that knocked down the market here and there? What were some of the things that you learned from, and what were some of the things you said, I'm never doing that again?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I had to get smacked in the hiney twice to figure it out. So 9/11 and then, the downturn of that 08, 09 economy really, took a toll on, I think, all of us, really. Nobody was buying anything or doing anything, and it just kind of really took its toll. I took that opportunity to write a few things down. Number one, I will never, ever, 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 ever let this happen to me again. I will prepare myself and I will be prepared for anything that comes. And I don't pay attention to politics. I create my own happiness, my own economy. So I don't give a crap what's going on in Washington, honestly.
I love that. Yeah. Has no impact on your life, right?
No, none. Absolutely not. I'm not worried about paying my bills. I'm not worried about paying my employees with or without the payroll protection. Nope, I'm good. I'm sorry.
What were some of the things that you did coming out of 08, 09 to align yourself to make sure that this never happened to you again? So here comes this virus and you're okay.
Yeah. Well, one thing I did not do, I didn't go home and suck my thumb and kind of wait until everything kind of cleared. What I did is I kind of went back into my office and just said, okay, folks, we need to reinvent ourselves. Things have changed. It's time to pivot. It's not time to lay here and let this body die. It's time to pivot, make changes, adjustments, and move forward. And you really just never know what you're going to be, what's going to come up in your day or your week. I mean, really, a pandemic? Really? That's where we're at? That's what's going to take some folks out? I mean, we're home. We have opportunity and capability. I mean, unless you're in a hospital or on a ventilator, I mean, get your ass to work. Let's go do something, right? Let's go communicate with your customers. Let's pivot.
Yes. And so with your production company, clearly that's been disabled a little bit. What have you guys had to do there to reinvent things?
Yeah, we've lost millions of dollars of business. I mean, really, through the end of the year, there's, people canceling events all the way through September. I don't believe anybody's going to do a live event this year, truthfully. And I don't care. It's fine.
Wow.
We actually kind of went down the road. We are experts in live streaming. So we kind of pivoted and went, that's going to be our forefront. Our focus now is going to be live streaming. We just live streamed an event on Saturday for a big, massive company, over 20 countries, 6 languages, all live. We had people from all over the world that were Skyping in and Zooming in, and we were able to, pull off a super huge successful event for them and all their speakers. You've probably spoken on stage. We even had virtual green rooms where all the speakers could get together and talk before they went on. I mean, we really tried to do our best to make it feel like an event. And I got to tell you, my studio, it felt like backstage. It was awesome, but I mean, that's, kind of, you just have to shift and adjust. And like I said, pivot. You got 2 choices. You can go home and suck your thumb, or you can get off your butt and go do something. And I'm the kind of guy that's just get off my butt and go do something.
You have to. And especially you in your industry, you've got a lot of people that are relying on you to figure it out.
Oh my, I can't even tell you. I get calls from Fortune 100 companies that don't know what to say to their customers, and they look at me to be the expert. And I'm like, really? You need help with this? I mean, it's as simple as this. Send them a package with some brownies in it and tell them you love them and thank them for being a customer and hope this puts a smile on your face. Guess what? You just made a human impression, not a brand impression, a human impression. Mm-hmm. They will now remember you when they get back to work. Mm-hmm. For sure, in a good light.
Yeah. And so from here, I know where you guys are here in Houston, we're seeing things opening up already. There's the energy here is building back up, but there's that sense of what's going to be the new normalcy. Where do you go from here? What is your thoughts on that?
Yes, I do think there's going to be a new normal for quite some time. I think we're going to be Zoom is the new living room. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at right now. We have to be able to communicate to our customers, and we're not going to be shaking hands and hugging for a while, I don't think. I think all that's going to kind of go to the wayside. I'm kind of a hugger. So
I know, me too.
Kind of bugging me a little bit. I'm like, oh, geez, how am I going to do this? But, just being able to read people, through Zoom and being able to communicate is a big deal. We can't go to the store right now and buy something, a gift. Well, I guess you can if you want to go to Walmart or Target or one of those big box stores. But, for me, I'm highly suggestive to my customer base that, hey, listen, you need to reach out. I don't care how you do it, but you have to reach out. You cannot go to your closet and suck your thumb. You just can't do it. As fearful as you may be, or lacking in income as you may be, this is coming back. And when it does, I believe we're going to have a roar going on, because we were roaring beforehand. I mean, in Las Vegas, New State Bird's a crane from buildings. I mean, it's crazy what's going on there. But, a lot of that stopped, and all that's going to come back. All that was funded prior to. It's all going to come back. Yeah, the event space may not, but we all know people are going to buy homes again, right? Mm-hmm. And I've bought plenty of homes in my lifetime. I know I'm going to buy again. I'm actually renting for the first time in 33 years right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I kind of sold everything, and I'm like, all right, I'm renting. And it's kind of weird to me, that's happening. But I'm looking at it and going, I have a golden opportunity. I really, really do. And there are lots of me out there. There are
oh my gosh, yeah,
that are sitting here with a little bit of cash going, okay, I did want to buy, and I was kind of poking around and looking. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer and see what happens. And when it comes back, there's going to be a hand over fist with those realtors. I mean, really, I've seen this before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if they're capable of communicating, though, if they're capable of communicating, that is the key. And Tricia, I've bought 8 homes in my lifetime. I've yet to hear back from one of them. And I ain't fat and ugly, and I don't stink. So, I don't know what's going on. But, if the realtors could figure that out, the insurance agents are figuring it out right now. We have an AmFam, American Family Insurance Agent, who sent out $17,000 worth of cards and brownies. Here's what she called me and said. I can't keep up. I'm getting 25 inbound phone calls every single day for people that want to talk to me and thank me for what happened, for what I sent them. Mm-hmm. Wow. Let's talk about an opportunity really quick. Yeah. A realtor who sent out a St. Patrick's Day card to all customers she'd ever done business with. One of those cards netted 3 transactions. Right now, too. Not later, right now. I'm like, we got something going on then, don't we? We have a platform that allows people to communicate and really do it in a different way. It's, like I said, if you believe texts are reaching people, you're wrong. If you believe that little letter you're sending that's all about you, has your logo all over it and your information all over it, if you think that's communicating and working, you're wrong. You really are wrong. You have to communicate in a way that people just look at you and go, wow, that was really nice. I can't believe that. Can you imagine just reaching out on somebody's birthday? I mean, that's what we do here, and we've automated it. We make it so easy. I mean, literally, you got a couple of choices. You click on a little link and just fill out some information, or you send them a link, they fill it out, and it automatically sends an order. I don't know. I can't make it any easier than that.
No, and it's so weird, like talking to you, and so many people can sit and they can get in the self-pity mode, poor me, I have it so bad. Even just talking to you with your production company, just me processing that, it's like I sit and look at my organization and the size of my organization, and people depend on me to feed them and their families and so forth. But yours is ginormous compared to mine, and your impact is huge. But you know what, at the end of the day, you're still getting up every single day, making a difference, and you're doing things differently. You're differentiating yourself, which is what Banner Season does.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes. And I got to tell you, I've thrown some pity parties for myself. I lost my wife of 33 years 2 years ago, and I had a blissful relationship with her. I went through a 3-year battle of cancer with her and lost her. And I went through some depression. I left the coast of Oregon, didn't talk to anybody for a while. And eventually, it came around about November, year and a half ago. I threw my last pity party. I said, it's over. I'm done. I have to go on. I have to live. And I'm a happy guy. I don't want to be unhappy. So, I just kind of pushed it all aside and said, you know what, it's time to go do something. Let's go make life happen again. And it just so happened I had a couple of friends that started this thing called Banner Season. They happened to call me and go, hey, just wondering if you're bored and you're looking for something to do. And I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe. Tell me what you got going on. And they shared with me what this is. And I went, I am all in. I got that hook was set so deep I couldn't spit it out.
It's so funny that you were going there, because I was just about to ask you, A, where did the name Banner Season come from? And B, where did the idea of Banner Season come from? Because there's probably people out there that have never heard of this.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, me and my partners, all three of us have experience in this world. My partners are really the premier programmers, coders, system architects in this world of desktop to print, and have been for 15, 20 years. I had some experience with a company called Send Out Cards that I was with about ago. And I was their COO and their CMO for a while, and I just ended up going back to my production company because I just, being in that same box every day doesn't really work for me very well. I wasn't really employable, so didn't work out. Anyway, love the company, but I just wanted to do my own thing, and this just fit, and I've got tons of experience in it. We're able to make those promises, to our customers. If you order today, guess what? Tomorrow we're printing and shipping that for you. And that's the promise we make at Banner Season. And we know what speed's about. People love speed. We love speed. It's important to everybody. And let's just get to it and go make something happen. And I'd love all your viewers to just go make something happen today. Literally, pull that thumb out of your face and let's go get something done. I mean, reach out to me, private message me. Let's do something. Let's make something happen together.
In this world, like I said, here in Houston, we're getting back to a lot of normalcy, but I've got friends all around the world and everybody's different. One of my dear friends is in California, and she was just texting me last night, and she's like, I don't know when we're ever coming out of our houses. And she's like, this is really, it's now really becoming a problem. It was a problem, and they kept saying, 2 more weeks. Well, now enough is enough. And she's like, we are really getting restless here. And these are people that own businesses. A lot of her friends, dear friends, own catering companies, own big restaurants, they own facilities, and it's like they are totally shut down and nobody seems to care. And so I think probably something in her mailbox right about now would sit really well, because people are frustrated and emotions are high right now.
They really are. And you get to those densely populated areas, and you're exactly right. If you know somebody there, gosh dang it, just send them something. Send them something that's going to make them smile and feel good and feel a part of a normal world. It is normal, you know what I mean, to get mail. It's not so normal to get packages, but boy, I'll tell you what, you get a box in the mail, it's going to make you feel good. It really, who sends some with crappy stuff in a box? Anyway, from here, let me tell you what, let's put some chocolate in a box. I know that'll make 99% of the people on the planet, happy. That's for sure.
Yeah. And so when you guys created Banner Season, naturally you didn't know there was a pandemic coming, because Banner Season is something that people can work from home,
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, you're absolutely right. Had no idea. And you asked about the name Banner Season. Where'd that come from? Well, Banner Season, we want everybody to have a banner season all the time. That's what we're looking for. That's where the name came from. It's like we just want every entrepreneur out there to have a banner season. And truthfully, Tricia, my heart is with the entrepreneur. My heart is with the business owner. I am one of those. I'm one of those guys that came from, hey, pay 10, 15,000 bucks a month to the Yellow Pages. It'll make your phone ring. Great. Awesome. And then I start seeing that thing holding doors open. I'm like, now what? And you start giving money to Google and all these other people. And now it's just this big, ugly mess of, people that you just can't see through it half the time. Mm-hmm. And here I am. Well, how do I help those folks? How do I make it easy for them so they don't have to sit down every morning or hand write something and, go through that mess? How do I actually make them effective and noticed by their customer and teach them to not logo up? Teach them what a human impression is and what a brand impression is and the difference between the two. And that's really, like I said, my heart, I want to take all the pain away from creating a new relationship. Myself, I meet new people, every day. I just met you. When I get off this call, I'm going to send you a package that says it was nice to meet you. I am.
I love it.
It's what I do. It helps me, cement relationships. You'll get a birthday card from me for the rest of your life. As long as we know each other, you're going to get a birthday card from me. And that alone, just that, would have solidified a realtor's experience with me. I would have picked up the phone. If any one of them would have sent me a birthday card, I would have picked up the phone and called them for my next transaction. Matter of fact, I hope one of them still does. I hope one of them is listening to me right now. They are sitting at home. I talked to one yesterday who's sitting at home. She says, I just don't even know what to do.
No.
Let's put together a Zoom call tomorrow. I'll give you 15 minutes. I'll tell you exactly what to do and how to reach out to your customers, and you don't have to spend a bunch of money.
Absolutely. So on that note, because there's a lot of real estate agents probably watching this sitting at home, what are 3 things you would tell them to be doing right now?
Okay. Number 1, if you complete a transaction, you better thank that customer. And I know you all think that basket with some crappy crackers and cheese in it is the way to go. Well, that's okay, but you can do more. We have we call it Ditch the Basket. It's kind of a program where you reach out to your homeowners every 90 days with a gift for 2.5 years. It's 10 touches. Number 2, this is the other one that just goes with the transaction. These are the basics though: a birthday card and a half birthday card, 50 cents a card plus postage. Okay. I hope y'all can afford that, because I've seen your commissions. Okay. I think you can afford it. All right.
Even in a down market.
I mean, just those 2 things. Thank your customer and send them a birthday card and stay in touch. If you want to do more, you can. I want to talk to that brand new realtor who just got in the business. What should they do? They don't have the money. They don't have all these transactions going on, but they have enough. You don't have to go spend $12,000 on some guy who's going to tell you, how to market yourself. I mean, I've seen all of the realty pros out there, the insurance pros, the people who are selling you all these programs. But the truth is, make a human impression, please. Not a brand impression. Make an impression upon those humans. They'll call you all day long. So literally, thank you and birthday for those brand new realtors. Awesome stuff. You want to get advanced? I've got the advanced tools for you. They're already built. I mean, literally plug and play. Done. Yeah, so really easy.
So from here on out, if somebody was trying to build their business in the next 30 days, maybe 60 days, what are those things that they should be focusing on right now?
It's customer communication. I think, we're all looking at people starting to go back to work, and they're in Texas. Tricia, I'm going to ask you, what are your customers going to come back to when they get back to work?
People are talking. We're on the phone. We're talking. People, good. You know what? It's so funny because here, we drill it down. You need to be on the phone. You need to be calling and checking on your people. And normally it's a numbers thing. You try to reach a certain amount of people in a day. Yes. But people are wanting to talk now. So where sometimes you may have talked to 20 people, now you'll talk to 2 because it turns into like a 45-minute conversation. Right? You're lonely.
I know it all too well. I just recommend people just reach out. I don't care how you do it, reach out. Some of my customers are different. Some of them aren't realtors. A matter of fact, about half of my base are realtors. But I have other sales professionals that are in my world. And all I'm saying is this: reach out to your customers, send them something that isn't a business related approach. Send them a treat with a card that says, hey, I appreciate you. I hope you're still smiling in this weird time. Done. Over. I have these pandemic survival kits. You could send one of those out to them. That always gets a laugh. And a phone call. But really, it's just about communication. It really is. You care about your customer or don't you? Is it just another number? Then you know what? You're going to be out of business soon enough anyway, so don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? But if you really care about them, if your heart's in the right place, you want to reach out to your customers, that's what you need to be doing right now. Nothing else. It's just that simple. It's just be a good human.
I love it.
Just be a good human.
Yeah. And you guys that are listening out there, Banner Season, I found out about it probably over a year ago now. I met Rusty, who works for him, and Rusty is amazing. Banner Season has the coolest things ever, and I was intrigued right away. So I'm doing a testimony right here. Awesome. They have the neatest stuff. You guys have to check it out. Hey, tell everybody where they can go to find out things about Banner Season or about you.
Bannerseason.com, and find me on Facebook. Definitely. Yeah, check us out for sure. You'll need a referral code to get an account, but I'm sure we'll figure that out too. And
we can definitely figure that out.
I even created a cup, right? That's how I'm drinking my coffee out of this morning. And
I love it.
It's not about me, right? It's about you.
I love that.
It's not about me. That's right.
Thank you so much for being here today, Joe. I love your energy.
Thank you. Thank you. I am so thankful to be here. I want to spread the word of, the goodness that we can all be in our customers' lives. That's all.
Yeah, we're going to get through this. Reach your people.
Oh my gosh. We are going to, not only are we going to get through it, but we are going to win big. That's it. We are going to win big. This is the greatest economy on the planet. We're going to win. We will come back. That's who we are. That's right. The country, no doubt. Thank you.
Amen. Everybody reach out to bannerseason.com. Reach out to Joe. You guys can also reach out to me if you have any questions about Banner Season. I'd be glad to help y'all out and give you any information that I can. Thank you for being here.
Awesome. Thanks, Trisha. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.